Hey everyone, this is Brian from Lock It Up. I want to point out something that I really never put a lot of thought into. This is a Chevy Avalanche. The customer bought it yesterday and locked the keys in the car. Now this thing that I'm showing you through the window, this is the lock button on the door. So if we leave this up, the door's unlocked. So we close the door and it opens, okay? If we push it down and close the door is locked, okay? Now, I want to show you, in today's age, everybody has a remote. And because of that, we're all lazy. We use the remote to unlock the door. We never put keys in these locks. On some of the newer vehicles, this keyhole is even hidden. This plastic piece is solid and you don't even know it's here. On most of those cars, those are push to start cars where you would keep the remote in your pocket. You wouldn't have a separate key like this, and you would walk up and just open the door and get in and push the button on the dash to start the car, okay? All of those keys have a metal key inside of them. If you don't know this, you need to read your owner's manual, because if your remote ever goes dead, the battery goes dead in it, the car won't be able to pick up the signal from the key or from the remote, the fob, in order to allow you to open the door, and you'll have to know how to access this cylinder. But what I wanted to point out here today is that since we never use the remote or we never use the key, you need to check, especially if you buy a vehicle, I don't care if it's new or if it's used, check the key and make sure that it works in the door. So I'm going to show you here. The key turns both ways and you'll be able to hear me, but look at the lock button. The lock button doesn't do anything. That's because there's a rod attached to the back of this lock that's either disconnected or the attachment point is broken. So this customer's car cannot be opened with the key. So if his remote goes dead or he loses it, he has to call somebody else out to come and unlock the door. So I'm going to use the remote. See the button come up? So now the door's open. So make sure you check that when you buy a vehicle. Like I said, I don't care if it's new or if it's used. You need to check all of the keys and all of the remotes and make sure that everything functions in every lock on the car. New cars, mostly you're going to see a hidden door lock on the driver's side. There won't be anything on the rest of the vehicle, and you'll have, well, on a push to start, you're not going to have a traditional ignition, so you don't have to check that. But you need to make sure that you find everywhere on the vehicle that has a keyhole and check it with the keys they give you, new or used, either one. And if you don't know how to access this, get your owner's manual and look it up, or Google your owner's manual. You should be able to find it online, and make sure you find out how to open the door if your remote quits working. Thanks and have a great day.